Welcome back, everybody. Level M Diecast is the channel. Checking out some Sparkies today. Hopefully you guys like race cars, because Sparky is all about race cars. Pretty much all they do. Sparky is a typically very high-end brand in the collectible world. But they started doing some better priced models, I would say. These are definitely not low quality. There's definitely good stuff. Packaging is a little bit left to be desired. But these are Sparkies. You can see 1/64 scale. Definitely higher end. They're definitely on the, not quite the level of Mini GT, but they're pretty close. We've seen these on the channel previously. This is the newest release. This is the McLaren 720S GT3 in this chrome blue and orange. So we'll crack these guys open for sure. Just giving you a rundown of the blister. Nothing fancy on the back. Does have your hologram there because it's official product. The rest of the release is all Porsche, and that's a good thing because we love Porsche. Take a look at a couple of the RSRs. This one, Team Project 1, 24-Hour Le Mans 2020. Yes, that is Mentos, the fresh maker. Looking pretty good on there. Take a look at that guy. One more RSR is this one. We unboxed this the other day, so now we're going to actually, we hauled this in the other day. We're going to unbox it today. This one is decoed up with wins. Is from the same Le Mans 2020 as well. And then this guy right here, this is a brand new casting from Sparky. This is the Porsche 917. There is your winner for Sebring, 12 hours, 1971. Martini Rossi in silver. Looking very good. Can't wait to crack these open. Super excited for these. Very, very good thing here. Love that they are coming out with more Porsches. This is the next one. This is Winter Le Mans 1970. This is the 917K. Looking super iconic. There's a lot of decos that have been done up, or a lot of collectibles for the Porsche 917 in this specific deco for sure. Last trio we're going to look at here. This is a trio of Gulf models, 2021 and 22. They are all from the 70s Le Mans. They're actually all from 1970 Le Mans. Different drivers, 2021 and 22. The decos are also different as well. This guy does have orange around the front, no orange around the front, and then he has full orange around the middle. So let's get these out of the blisters and check out the really good details. All right, everybody, kicking it off, McLaren 720S. This is the GT3 model. This one looks pretty good. I do like the blue chrome. It's very, very nice. Black paint GT World Challenge Asia 2019. So definitely a bit of an old race deco, but still looks really, really good. These models are relatively fragile in the sense of, you know, mirrors and wings and stuff like that. Just as much as fragile as Mini GT is. This guy looks pretty good though. They do have lensed headlights on these models, which is a very nice detail. Quite a bit of intricate tampo. Pretty much has everything on there that you would think from the original version. Even has all that line printing and stuff on the rear diffuser. Looks very, very good. These models do roll. Although they are very, very stiff when they roll. They're not, you know, super smooth rolling. It's not going to be like a Hot Wheels or anything like that. Mini GTs roll very, very good, but these Sparkies definitely do not roll very good at all. They are definitely meant to be a display model for sure. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. These are definitely meant to just sit there and look nice. They do have plastic bases, which is a bit of an unfortunate situation. Take a look at this guy. We'll flip him around the right way. There is the base deets. Does say McLaren on the bottom, 720S, obviously, GT3. You know, just a little bit of detail for the diffuser and stuff like that. But it is plastic, and you'll notice those notches in there. That's just to hold it to the little base it comes with. It has a little bit of a turnkey type of thing, which is okay. Take a look at our first RSR. We're going to have two RSRs. We're going to take a look at this one. I think this is going to be the better of the two, in my opinion. Mentos, the fresh maker. Very interesting deco. Very interesting model here, but this is, of course, a real livery for sure. This isn't anything made up or anything that Sparky threw together. This is the true Le Mans 2020 runner. Team Project 1. Both of these RSRs will be from Team Project 1. One good thing about the plinths that I didn't really point out, does have the driver names on the opposite side, which is pretty nice. Something you don't really see in the blister. You kind of have to take it out. But of course, these models don't look good sitting on a plinth. They're not, they're cheap plastic. They're not meant to be super high quality. This guy has a lot of really high quality, though. The model does. As he strolls around, you'll see he's got some print on the side mirrors. Also got print on the side of the rear diffuser. Again, super fragile with the wings. Definitely want to be careful. The mirrors are soft touch, but they're not like Mini GT. They definitely will break off, but they will survive a little bit of a bump. Mini GT, you can pretty much fold them about 20, 30 degrees and they're fine. These ones, if you do that, they're definitely going to snap off for sure. One thing that you'll notice on these models, the wheel detail's not all that great. It is rubber tires, though. They are two-piece wheels for sure. Although, there's no pattern or anything on them. There's nothing fancy. There's no lettering or anything like that. And that's just kind of the way it is, but that's okay. Definitely like the windshield manners and stuff on this guy as well. Looking pretty good. RSR is definitely one of the favorite Porsches when it comes to racing Porsches for sure. Pull this guy off. Moving on to the next one. This is the Wins Deco. Wins is a grocery store in the southeast United States, if I believe. I could be wrong. You guys can definitely chime in and be like, yo, Evelyn, you gave me the wrong info. If I gave you the wrong info, definitely let me know. I don't have a Wins in Colorado. We're here in the Mile High City, here at Level M, and we do not have a Wins, so I can tell you there's not one in Colorado. However, this one is an interesting color combination. It is like a light purple with orange and then a magenta stripe. I actually kind of like it. Actually, it looks pretty good. It looks different. The Porsches, definitely, almost all Porsches, but mainly just, the 9 Series, whether it could be a 930, it could be, a 911, it could be a Carrera, it can be whatever. They all look good in just crazy colors, just really crazy colors. Now, if you get to something like a 944 or like a 928 or something, those ones don't look all that great in crazy colors. But of course, this is a race car, so it especially looks good in crazy colors. Now we're going to move on to a brand spanking new casting. This is a brand new casting from Sparky. This is the Porsche 917. This is from the Sebring 12-hour 1971. This is the Martini Rossi Deco in silver. You can see the insane amount of detail that is in the back, even with the framework and all that kind of stuff like that. Again, they do roll, not all that well, but they do roll. This one has an insane amount of detail. It does have red interior, which looks pretty nice. It does have that fan feature on the top as well. Very prominent, looking very good. There was a few differences in the 917s. This one does not have the center wing. When we take a look at the Gulf versions, you'll see that it does have the center wing, which is just kind of an interesting look to the model for sure. This one, probably one of my favorites, because I like silver. Go figure. But it looks tremendous. And of course, those lensed headlights really pop. Just a fantastic version. Then taking a look at the framework and details in the back, as you can see. Looks very good. Nice big fat tires. Plastic base, though, of course. This one does not state what it is on it. It does have a little bit of underground ductwork going on there, though. Definitely upping their game with these ones for sure. Nice to see that Sparky is trying to turn the key on new castings. Our next 917, the next 4, these are all from Le Mans 1970. This is a winner of 1970 Le Mans. These are your drivers, since it's a winner. Show you who won that. Well before my time here, Level M, well before my time. This guy looks pretty good, pretty iconic deco. Major Ed has also done this deco on their 917 casting that they put out, although this is much, much higher quality. Obviously, does have some nice yellow print there on the side of the window for the cabin. Obviously, these have no opening features or anything like that, but still has all that great, super great detail in it. This guy, again, no center wing section. A little bit different setup. Does have body colored in that wing area on the center part. Looks pretty good. Kind of blends into the car. It looks Porsche, but at the same time, you can tell it's no 911. You know, it's no 911. This one actually is pretty nice. It's a pretty nice version. Pretty nice version. We'll go in order. So we'll crack up the number 20. This is the first Golf we're going to take a look at. You see this guy does have that nice center wing extension in there. It actually looks pretty decent. I think it'll look best on number 22 when we get there, but that's just my opinion. People love Golf, so no surprise that Sparky's throwing out Golf. And not only did they do Golf, they did 3 separate Golfs. It's kind of interesting the way that this worked out. I'm fortunate enough to have a vendor locally who does carry Sparky. Not all Sparky, but most of them. And moving forward, they will probably carry most of them. However, they did not have 21. They also did not have that purple Porsche. And you guys know I pulled that purple Porsche from the haul just the other day. But I fortunately was able to find number 21 at a local toy show. So just crazy the way things work out. A little bit of tidbit, a little bit of background for Level M's hunting there. But this one looks fantastic. I like the green in the front as well. Just very, very different. All these versions are very different from each other. So this guy has orange trim around the front. There is no orange on the hood leading up to the window. And then, of course, he's got orange around the base. And then orange stripe down the center. So we're going to move on to number 21. This guy is center stripe all the way down. No details on the front, and he does not have the orange around the sides. So, you know, these cars all raced in the same Le Mans. So it's you can't have them all the same deco, even if they're the same or different numbers. Although the number placards are all in the same spot. And they're all basically the exact same design, same size, and all that kind of stuff like that. But these, you know, all these Golf decos are becoming super iconic. And it's a good thing that Sparky jumped on that bandwagon, take advantage of it, especially when they have brand new casting in this 917. This particular one is the K. It's a little bit different than the previous one. The previous Martini Racing, I should say. Let me point that out. Martini Racing was the only one that was not a 917K. All the Golf versions and the red one are all a 917Ks. I'm sorry, guys. Just too many 9 numbers. All right, we're going to move on to the last one. This is number 22. This one is my personal favorite of the 3 Golf. I just really like the fact that it's just orange from the cab all the way to the back. Follows the tip of the tail fin. And then the rest of it is that nice light kind of baby blue. Just looks really, really good. This one just looks really clean compared to the other 2. Definitely want to know what you guys' thoughts are on the 3 Golfs. Which one you think is the best? Because we're going to roll out with the Golfs, and you'll be able to take a look at those for sure. I love the RSR, but this is, we're all about the 917 today because it's brand new casting. Again, wheels not that great. They kind of take away from the model a little bit. The tires are nice big fat ones on the back. But it'd be nice if there was just a little bit more wheel detail to it instead of just standard black. But at the end of the day, this is still a fantastic model, still fantastic quality, and definitely not as fragile as those RSRs because there's not a whole lot of pieces that could be breaking off of it. So we'll roll out with our trio of Porsche Golfs. 20, 21, and 22. A little bit of backwards action there. That way when it rolls around, you get 20, and then 21, and 22. So there you guys go. That is the showcase for the newest Sparky release. I hope this brand kind of grows up to be a little bit bigger. Their packaging is pretty low-key, but their price is pretty good for what you get. But I would not recommend you keep these sealed. These are definitely meant for people who want to set up dioramas, or for people who just like to display their models like we do here at Level M, because you know what? Hashtag we crack shit open. So anyways, there you go. A little bit of a Porsche Fest. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Glad you could join that and enjoy it with me as well. We're going to roll out. We're going to catch you next time on the next bid. Appreciate every single one of you. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much. LevelM.cast. Peace.